Hello there. Tonight's shave, excuse me, we're going to be using my Anthony MacKenzie Jr. brush with a 24 millimeter synthetic lights knot. Lovely brush. Fantastic work. Anthony's work is wonderful. Really good attention to detail, that kind of deal. And the brush, or the razor rather, is my Wade & Butcher Sheffield, England blade. There we go. With Koa scales. Wonderful blade as well. And tonight's soap, we're going to be using a sample that I received from a viewer. It's First Canadian Shave Soap Company. It's their Sandalwood scent. This is absolutely magnificent. It's a very masculine sandalwood scent. Absolutely straight up masculine. To me, it reminds me, and I'm going to pair it with, reminds me of Brut. It has the whatever sandalwood component Brut has in it. I really would swear that the same sandalwood component is used in this soap, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead and get the brush started loading. It's absolutely lovely. This soap is good. I got 4 soaps from the gentleman that gave this to me. There were 4 samples, and one of them, I can't remember what it is. I shaved with it as soon as I got it, but I have this sandalwood, and I mean, the brush is loaded and ready to go right now. And I have this sandalwood, and then there's I believe it's called Grand Valley Vetiver, and the Bay Rum and Lime scent. And they're just lovely stuff. I think I'm going to love them all. Using my Maria Armin, North America's best wet shavers Brut bowl. That is absolutely lovely. This bowl, for some reason, helps, but this soap, the scent just shoots right out into your face when you begin to lather this soap. And I know that this bowl seems to do it. There's something about this bowl, but I have the Sean Summers bowl as well, and I've experienced that with it. And I don't know what it is. It may be something to do with, I wouldn't know why, but this soap has the ridges, this bowl has the ridges, and the Sean Summers bowl has the little bumps and divots and stuff like that in it. And both of these, the scent seems to just launch itself out of the bowl and into your face. And I have used bowls ever since I started wet shaving, and they were all like kitchen bowls and stuff like that. But some of them shaped similar to this bowl and to Sean Summers' bowl, and they didn't do that. So I don't know what it is about. I really hesitate to say that it's the divots or the ridges that do that. I wouldn't know why they would, unless it's that they aerate the lather enough that it allows the scent to disperse a bit more readily or something like that. But it's something that I've noticed with the two. And that on the face, that's a really strong scent on the face. Lovely. Lovely scent right there. And of course you can't, how could you complain about that lather? I mean, lovely. So, I love sandalwood. There are a lot of different iterations of sandalwood. I don't think that I have run across a bad one yet. I've run across some that are better than others. But this is a winner, scent-wise. It's just powerful. It's got a powerful strength to it on the face. Lovely. The soap is really nice and slick, which I noticed with the other soap. I wish I could remember what it was, but it's alright. And I think that there have been quite a few guys here on YouTube and in the forums and the Facebook pages, Google Plus groups, stuff like that, that have shaved with this soap. This company soap. First Canadian shave soap, or shaving soap. And to me, my opinion, I'm sure I've watched a few, but to be honest with you, my memory isn't all that good. And a lot of times I'll watch somebody's video, and then a week later, 2 weeks later, or a month later, when I finally come across a soap, I find it really hard to remember what the guy said about it. So I basically, that's how that goes. But for me, I think pretty highly of this soap. The lather's wonderful. The lather's really easily and quickly. And the lather, to me, has a creaminess and a fluffiness all together in one. It's the best way I know how to describe it. I know that, where's my towel? I know that, there are guys that like the creamy kind of lather, and guys that like the more fluffy lather, and guys that like more of a pasty lather. And this soap right here, in my opinion, can do every one of those kinds of lather. It just depends on how much water you add and how much you agitate the soap. And it's lovely stuff. And I'm using a little makeshift scuttle going on here. That's keeping my lather nice and warm. It ain't pretty, but it's nice and warm. I really want to get a Georgetown Pottery G12 or a 20, either one, but I just don't have the money to do it right now. So that is working for me, and I've done that Last year, I did this last year when wintertime came, and it worked really well to keep my lather warm. So lovely stuff. I used some cologne earlier because I was going to church, and I usually put it up here behind my ear because I don't like putting it along in here. I don't want it on my collar, getting into my clothes, and some of them tend to irritate me, but evidently I put a little too much and it ran down the side here and caused me to break out. And I didn't notice that until I started shaving. But that's what it is, because it's happened before, and I traced it to a particular cologne. And I don't know what the deal is, whether it's just that my neck is a bit more sensitive, or you add the cologne and then my collar with a tie on and that's enough. Don't know. Oh, sliced my finger open. Gotta be careful of that. Went to rinse my razor, and I think I caught it like that instead, which I think is, sometimes it takes me a minute or two to start bleeding though. Anyway, I almost cut myself pretty good with that. By being careless. Anyway, back to the breakout with the cologne. I'll put some witch hazel on it and rub a bit of Neosporin in. And it'll be mostly gone by tomorrow. And truth be told, sometimes I get little rashes like that too, just from the collar and the tie. But usually that ends up being both sides of my neck, and this side looks clear to me. So lovely. I'm gonna do one more pass though, just because I'm having fun. Because this is lovely. So I don't really need this pass. I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm just gonna do another north to south pass. Really quickly. A really nice smooth shave there. Every last one of them. course, the razor isn't hurting anything either. So, lovely razor as well. All right. Cold washcloth, and you know I don't use a cold washcloth to close my pores. People can argue about it all they want to. It's been scientifically proven that your pores don't change size at all. They don't open or close. They stay the same. Your skin might tighten up because your face is cold, or because you use something that makes the skin kind of stretch and tighten real tight, and it might seem like that means your pores are closing, but that's an illusion as far as I understand it. Don't care. I don't use a cold towel for that reason. I use it because I like the way it feels at the end of the shave. I used to, when I first started straight shaving, and I'm going to top it off with some Brut. When I first started straight shaving, you know, I had a long, involved process, and it was good. It just took a lot of time, where I would use hot towels before the shave, and shave, and then do the cold towel routine, and it was wonderful. Now I've just shortened that to, you know, a warm or hot water shave, and that last towel being cool, and I like that feeling on my face. It just feels good. All right, God bless you. Thanks for coming along. First Canadian shaving soap company, they're Sandalwood. It's absolutely a fantastic smelling sandalwood. I recommend it highly. Bless you, and I'll see you later.